If you struggle with this activity, you're probably not ready for bounding or plyometrics yet. All last week, I was getting a lot of questions specifically about my bounding video, about how to do it a little bit more progressively, how to get it involved into your training a little bit more appropriate for somebody who's not ready for the exaggerated fight phase that we were talking about last week. If you haven't checked that video out, check it out. When you're first getting into plyometrics, when you're first getting into bounding, we really want to make sure that we're getting on and off the floor pretty quickly. The less energy we're expending by being less on the ground in time, the less stress we're putting on our body, the more reactive, the more explosive, the better efficiency we have as an athlete. In order to do this type of activity, we need to make sure that we are strong and stable. And if we don't have that strength, the stability, or the capacity, we need to work on those building blocks first. We need to work on our calf strength. We need to work on our body awareness. We need to work on our balance, including our single leg balance. So what we're going to do and what we want to focus on is just, even though it's nice and simple, just jumping in place. And right now I'm not really coming off the ground, but even if we want to, without jumping, if we can't tolerate jumping yet because of some other injury we've had in the past or something we're currently dealing with, but just by like moving up and down on our heels pretty quickly helps us get ready for that by, one, integrating into our nervous system slightly the reactivity, the ability for us to bounce as we want to when we are doing any kind of plyometrics, any kind of bounding, any kind of running. So by just getting this little balance and by being able to do it quickly versus, just kind of doing it leisurely, we're going to put and utilize the elastic components of our tendons, our muscles, and it's also going to help integrate into our nervous system that we need to be fast, that we need to be reactive. And once we get there, we can really start getting on and off the ground. We want to be doing this, again, very quickly. We want to be able to do this without any kind of significant effort put into it. And as we get better with it, one thing that we can do is really focus on just going higher and still kind of getting on and off the ground. And with this specific type of pogo, I'm really focusing on height. I'm focusing on trying to spend as little time on the ground as possible. And I'm really trying to focus on maintaining my ankle stability. I'm not focusing on allowing my feet to cave in, not allowing my knees to cave in. I'm focusing on where I'm pushing off of my foot. I'm pushing off mostly on my big toe. And I'm focusing on trying to be, again, as reactive as possible. I feel my feet hit the ground. I'm doing my best ability to get off the ground. Give that exercise a try. Put it down in the comments how you get on with it and any questions you have about this type of an activity. Make sure you save it for later so you get the reminder of what we should be doing or what we should be focusing on with any type of plyometrics or any type of bounding, especially as we're getting more specific towards running. Again, put it in the comments. Let me know if you have any questions. See you in the next.